I'm gonna fight this bar like it weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm gonna decelerate, pause, control the press. How do we see drops? Do we see a drop as failure, or do we see a drop as progress? I want you to change your mindset. We see drops as progress. When you drop weight, that means you're doing things right. That means you're pushing yourself to failure. Dropping weight is not a sign of regression. It's a sign of progression. It's a sign of you actually pushing yourself. If you're freaking adding weights in your workouts, you're not pushing yourself, because that means on the previous set, you didn't push it as hard as you can.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she's saying, say it loud, yeah.
Smith machine shoulder press. We did this the first week, and on a Smith machine, one of the biggest differences on this is that we're fixed, right? We're fixed in the machine. So you've got to position the bench front to back so that your elbows are a little bit in front of you, like this, and so that your elbows are directly under the bar. So this is where you want to be. I'll show you an example of me not being lined up. So if I was too far back here, now this is just not awkward as hell. I definitely can't keep my elbows underneath me, and this is super uncomfortable. And if I was too far forward, I could actually make this work. Here, this is super uncomfortable for my shoulder, and I don't have a ton of room. So you ought to be able to figure this out pretty easy, and you can just kind of slide the bench back and forth to position yourself. Benefits of a Smith machine are, I think it's good just to know how to work all the equipment in a gym, first of all, in case something is taken. You know, if the barbell is taken, the dumbbells aren't open. Second of all, this does add more stability, and added stability gives you the opportunity to increase weight, increase load if you want to try that, because there's less to manage. And then number two, if you're a beginner, this is an easier way to do a shoulder press because you don't have as much to manage. Although I'm not necessarily in favor of just avoiding that because of that reason, but that is a potential advantage for you. Let's go set number one. Let's get this freaking thing started. We're gonna go 1 minute on, 1 minute off. My timer ready. We're gonna kill it together. All right. So what are we going to focus on this first set? I want to focus on the eccentric control of the lowering. I want you to make your shoulder muscles own every single inch that you move. I want you to look like an alien in the gym, because most people don't show a lot of control when they're moving, and we want to control every single type of contraction. That's the 4-step rep, right? So step number one is going to be, you're going to engage your shoulders before you move. And then you're going to make your shoulder muscles control every inch that you come down. And then you're going to completely pause down here. You're going to tighten before you move, and you're going to control the press all the way up. Step number one, pre-engage. Step number two, control the lowering. Step number three, decelerate, complete stop. You're going to pause. You're going to re-engage. Step number four, controlling the press all the way back up. If you do those 4 steps every single rep, it ensures that you maximize each part of the range, and that's how you get the most from this. It's that freaking simple. It's that simple. Literally, the 4-step rep almost covers all the ground you need to know. Here we go. Set 1 minute started. Pre-engage, control the lowering, decelerate, pause here, control the press. I'm not letting the bar move me. I am controlling the movement of the bar. Pause. Boom. Decelerate, complete stop, control press. Let's go one more. Hold here. That's time. Rest. All right. How do you know how much weight to use? Well, we know we're going to try to push yourself near failure each set with control. On that set, I don't necessarily think I was near failure, and I think I could probably add a 10 per side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a 10, and let's see what happens on the next set. One thing that's unique about this exercise is that you're starting from a pre-shortened deltoid position, and so your deltoids are basically starting at a disadvantage because they're pre-contracted. So there's a ton of the entire deltoid fan in this exercise. Round number 2, time has started. What's step number 1? I'm going to pre-engage my shoulder muscles. So I'm going to tighten them first, and then utilizing that pre-engagement, step number 2 is I'm going to control every inch of the lowering. Step number 3, I'm going to decelerate. I'm going to pause. I'm going to tighten first. Step number 4 is I'm going to control the press all the way back up. I'm going to fight this bar like it weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm going to decelerate, pause, control the press. Fighting every inch. Keeping my elbows directly into the bar so they're not popping out. Keeping them right under. Look at my wrist position. I don't know if you can tell, but my wrists are completely straight. One more. Whew, that was definitely hard. So that was a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. I maybe had one left. That set told me this is a good weight. I may have to drop on the next set, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna get my rest. It's gonna be interesting right here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. All right. Tighten first. I'm going to control. Pause. Press. $18 seconds. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see if I got it. We'll see what happens. 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm stuck. That's it. Lock it. One more set. 1 minute. I'm gonna drop it again. How do we view drops here? How do we see drops? Do we see a drop as failure, or do we see a drop as progress? I want you to change your mindset. We see drops as progress. When you drop weight, that means you're doing things right. That means you're pushing yourself to failure. Dropping weight is not a sign of regression. It's a sign of progression. It's a sign of you actually pushing yourself. If you're freaking adding weights in your workouts, you're not pushing yourself, because that means on the previous set, you didn't push it as hard as you can. Or you just misjudged, one of the two. But by set 4, that should not be the case. 10 seconds. Man, the rest goes fast. 3, 2, 1. Round freaking number 5. Let's do it. That's where all the magic's at, right here. Controlling every inch. Decelerate. Pause. 13 seconds. It's my last one. Pause here. 3, 2, 1. Maintain form as you're tired. Lock it. 5 sets. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, please hit the like, the subscribe button. This will help me and ensure that my content reaches more people on YouTube. If you want to join the MGB officially, you can scroll down in the description and there are 2 links. One is to the Apple App Store and the other is to the Google Play Store. And you can join my app for free and view some free content. And I also have some really in-depth programs. I have a complete blueprint that's going to walk you through how you can build muscle the most efficiently and the safest way possible. I hope you join me next time.